right, you guys? Podcast time.
Chew. It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
Welcome back to Chew Quieter, everyone. We are your hosts. I'm Gabe Mercado. We have Armando Verdugo and Chris Meehan. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Is it Tuesday already?
3 more days to go.
Do you lose track of days now that you're just at home all the time?
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know what day it is, but I'm just I don't know.
I mean, you have no kids in the house either, so
no, I have one kid in the house right now.
Oh, okay.
She's well, there's 2 kids in the house, but one's the little one's home from college right now, so she's home. She's here all the time, but she's never home. She's always out with her friends. And the other one, when she's not working, she's either at a boyfriend's house or out and about doing whatever. So I'm pretty much me and the dogs all day. And the dogs don't care datas. No, dogs don't like peanut butter. Like Caesar dressing.
Do your dogs not like peanut butter either?
No, they do.
Oh, I was going to say. I'm pretty sure I've got the only dog in the entire world that doesn't eat peanut butter.
I forgot to ask you, Chris. Did you see Rita's post from Sky about Mexican food?
No, I did not.
I think I shared it in our chat.
Are you talking about Rita from Sky News?
Yeah. I think I put it in our chat, but there was a deep fake presentation from RFK Jr. and it's just slide after slide and pictures of Mexican food, and he just,
talking
going
about
off on
it's
Mexican
just a burrito.
food.
It's just a burrito.
It's just a burrito.
They just flip it upside down and they call it something else.
You put it in a different thing, and it's still a burrito. It's just wrapped differently.
It's just
I saw that, yes.
It's in a different vessel.
Yep.
So I asked her, and she's like, finally, someone agrees with me. And she's like, even though I know this is a deep fake. So I replied to her, I'm like, why do Aussies hate Mexican food?
Did she answer you back?
No.
Sucks. Because it just.
And I told her I did mention also that you put ketchup on your tacos.
Yeah, that's because we're not used to, like, we don't have, dude. Okay, put it like this. Say you go to Atlanta, right? Atlanta's big, right? Maybe it's a little bit smaller than Melbourne, right? There is one authentic Mexican restaurant in that whole town. So out of, 5 million people, one Mexican restaurant. We just don't do Mexican food. We had Taco Bell. What did we have down there? It wasn't Taco Bell. It was called... I can't remember what it was called now. But it was literally like ground beef with some lettuce and a taco. That was pretty much it.
Like Taco John's?
Something like that.
Taco
It was like Taco. It was like Taco Bell, but didn't have, like, the most they had was, like a crunch wrap. That was it. There was no big, beans and this and that. It was just very plain.
I had a crunch wrap just because I was craving one, and I was like, this is going to be great. I haven't had one in like forever. And I get home with it, and I unwrap it, and I'm like, this is so fucking disappointing. Like, I don't even want to eat this. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like shit. There's nothing in it.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
And it was $7.
Yeah, well, and you know what? Here's the thing. So, takeaway food, like fast food, is ridiculous. The amount of prices that stuff is now is insane. Like, I can't believe how expensive it is.
Yeah. No, it hasn't really gone up very much as pizza.
Well, pizza was already overpriced to begin with.
True.
It's like $1 to make a pizza, and they charge you $10.
Yeah. Literally. I mean, that's why I want to open up a pizza place, is because of that business model. It's a good business model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need a big place. There's empty gas stations all over the fucking South. Just gotta fix it up a little bit and put a fucking oven in there and
Bob's your uncle.
yeah. Chris,
Yes.
stop me if I'm lying, but isn't some of the best food at some of these backcountry gas stations? Maybe you haven't experienced it yet, but if you go to the counter where there's just food under a heat lamp wrapped in foil,
No,
trust me,
I don't
get one.
touch any
It's
of that
probably
stuff.
It's probably a biscuit sandwich.
That's why. There you go. You just said it. You beat me to it. Anything I see wrapped up in a bain-marie, is that what you guys call it?
A
bain-marie?
We call it a bain-marie, okay? So that's the big silver thing with the water underneath it to keep everything
The
warm.
steamer.
Yes, well, we call it a bain-marie. So I'm
course you
educating you guys again. So, anything here that I see wrapped up in plastic, in foil, is either, if it doesn't come from Buc-ee's, it's either a biscuit with egg and bacon, don't eat biscuits, or it's damn Mexican food.
Don't eat
So-
biscuits.
No, that's like cardboard. Like you said,
But if you put
like
stuff inside of it, it's good.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like eating cardboard still because your mouth dries the fuck out, and you got to rinse it down with
wash
water.
it down with some coffee or orange
With
juice.
the Monster, you wash it down with your Monster and
Don't drink
call it
Monsters
good.
anymore.
Just shake your head back and forth, or just whoosh it in your mouth, whatever it's easier.
No, I don't drink Monsters no more. I gave them up. Cold turkey, done. No more. And
Red
I'm
Bull?
not even no energy drinks, nothing.
Good.
It's so hard going to the gas station now because it's like, what the fuck do I drink? 'Cause
Oh my God.
Every cabinet, energy drink, energy drink, energy drink, energy drink. I'm just like, fuck.
Speaking of gas station, so I don't know if I told you, but I finally put the downpipe
Oh,
and the charging pipe in my car, and I did a resonator delete, and I did a stage 2 tune,
whose tuning software did you go with?
MHD,
Ooh, and
and I have not stopped smiling ever since. And I've been to the gas station twice.
and all I've done is drive around my neighborhood.
I really have. All I've done is go to like the store or like an excuse to go to the mailbox. You know, like I might have something in the mailbox.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
right back.
usually walk to the mailbox. Now I'm driving.
Yeah.
So next we need a video of Gabe driving down the street in the car doing like 120, shooting guns out the window.
I know the perfect road for that.
That's called a drive-by, and he will get arrested.
What I can do to make it legal is just on my tuning software, just make sure I put on the gurgles and burps a little bit more. And,
That'd be perfect. Muffle of
add
gunshots.
add more fart box.
yeah. So I have played with that actually, and that's why I've been going to the gas station a lot. Is because what it basically does is it just forces your injectors to fire more fuel.
Yeah, and you use more gas.
Yeah, and so I've been trying to figure out where that balance is, and I finally figured out just turn the fucking thing off. It's really not needed.
No, you just have like 3 to 4. That's good.
34 seconds.
No, 3 to 4 pops. You're done.
Oh, well, mine will do it naturally without it. Mm-hmm. Especially with just the muffler, because I don't have a cat. There's no cat on the downpipe.
So you only straight exhaust.
Pretty much. I want straight exhaust.
So it sounds. No, you don't. It'll sound like a tractor. They don't sound good with a straight exhaust.
My JK had a straight exhaust. That sounded fucking awful. But that's a JK. It sounded like an XJ with the fucking cherry bomb exhaust from AutoZone.
Sounds about right.
The JK never sounds good.
No.
The only way to make a JK sound good is put a V8 in it,
Yes.
and then straight pipe that son of a bitch. Just like mine.
I do need it.
All my vehicles are straight piped.
I need an intercooler, and then I'll go to stage 2 plus, and then I'll probably put in a high pressure fuel pump, and then
Man,
plug
see what
in a
happens.
custom tune at
See what
that
happens.
point.
Like he's going nuts now.
Yeah.
Well, I bought
you need those
I bought the
electric
Phone
cutouts.
just goes nuts.
the unlimited license for MHD, so
Oh God.
You
He's gonna blow his engine up.
Get the electric cutouts. If you feel like you ever want to drive it on the highway in long distance.
well, my car already has it. So my car, the BMW comes with it.
the electric cutout. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I already put that in the tune, so it automatically is open.
Okay.
So
Very good.
it's a fun fucking car, man. Like I'm so excited. I do need a radar detector though.
Yes, you do. Get the one I have with the camera in it. The Escort 360C with the camera. Records all the time, just on a loop. So if anything happens, you can always pull it off the camera onto your phone. It's good to have.
I saw there's ways you can just hook up the power to your
To your
rearview
mirror.
too.
Yep. There's a mirror bracket. They don't make them for Mercedes. I don't know why. Apparently it's got something to do with electronics or something. I don't know. So I can never have one.
That sucks.
9. Yeah. So I got an interesting package in the mail today. Well, from Amazon.
Did you get a box of dicks?
It wasn't from Amazon.
No. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, it must
No.
have been the... Oh, you know what? It must have been the I nearly said
poster
Australian
guy.
Post.
It was a post guy.
The USPS guy.
Yeah, the USPS
Delivered
guy.
the packages, yeah. So I'm sitting in the office and I got two a customer and a friend sitting in here, and Ben's just out in the hallway on a chair looking into the office, and he's just on his phone. And I hear someone walk in, and I'm like, who's this going to be? And the guy goes, oh, I'm looking for a mail order bride. I heard it, and I'm like, who is that walking in? And then I see the guy, I'm like, oh, it's on a package. So I'm thinking, I'm waiting on a package from Armando, Jeremy Purick, and someone else, and I'm like, one of those 3 people have put that on the package. So I don't know who it is yet. And Ben's like, who the fuck is mail order bride? What would they fucking put that there for? It's from Hero Off-Road. I'm like, okay, so it's from Armando. And I'm like, dude, do you not know what mail order bride is? And he's looking at me with a blank look on his face. He goes, no. And the two, like Mo that sits here, he's, I think, 17. And Elvie, he's older than me. We all know what mail order bride is. Ben's the only one that doesn't know. And I'm like, dude, how do you not know what a mail order bride is? And he goes, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. So we told him what it was. And he's like, oh, fuck off, idiots. Like, ah. I'm like, you're 25, dude. How do you not know what a mail order bride is?
Is he a little special?
Well, he's from Alabama, so you know, he's been brought up in Mobile, so it's a little bit sheltered.
He's not from Montgomery?
No. So they probably never heard of. Well, I haven't seen a lot of Asians down there, so it might be the reason why he's never heard of it before.
He's Asian?
No, well, that's what typically mail order brides are. Asians.
Oh, I just remember them from being Russian.
No, well, in Australia, we don't get a lot of Russians at home, so they were Asians.
I'm sure they did a demographic research and said, hey, in this part of the world, they really like small women. Send them to Asian people. In America, they like the Bridget Nielsen type bitches.
Yes.
Send them anyone from the Eastern Bloc.
Yes.
Russia.
Yep.
All over there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I just thought that was funny. I'm like, damn, dude, like, where have you been hiding? Everybody knows who a freaking mail order bride is.
Yeah. Holy shit. Sounds like we're getting
Was
rain
that
right
thunder?
now. That was a big thunderclap.
Yeah, we got that before. A while back.
So it's going to be fun. I'm going to try to catch up with the caravan that's coming from Murfreesboro.
you should be able to. You got a downpipe and tune now, so should be no excuse.
Yeah. Well, if I don't pass them and just take off on them is what it kind of means.
Are they coming down 231? Is it?
They're gonna go. I think she said 840 to 65.
Oh, they're going the highway.
Yeah.
Huh. They're not taking the back road.
If that's why I'm saying I'm gonna try to meet up with them. I'm gonna take the back roads to 65. Probably the same way you came to me that one time.
Possibly, yeah. No, because I take back roads all the time.
Was it 64? Highway 64 you got off?
I don't know.
Just outside Pulaski?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I bet it's a small. The same.
I just say when the map says turn left, I turn left.
Uh-oh.
Just don't turn left at Albuquerque. You'll get lost.
Don't turn left to Memphis.
Yes. No, we don't want to go there.
No. You don't want to go to any of these cities that have been having these no kings
Oh my god. Stupid.
things.
Stupid.
King's things.
Yeah.
I just never.
It's funny is they're really quick to name their kids king, but there's no kings.
No.
They will love their queens, but no kings.
No. It's stupid. Like I just don't get it. It's to me, it's just another way of liberal people getting out, causing a ruckus.
Get closer to that mic. I could barely hear
I'm
you.
sorry. I said it's just another way of liberals, Democrats, just getting outside and causing trouble.
Well, it was all paid for. I mean,
Yeah, it always is. It's always paid for.
you can't call it an organic protest if there are people that are saying that they're paid to be there and they're all carrying the same printed sign in mass production. That's not organic. That's planned. That was paid for. That many signs is expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you see that the press conference today with the FBI, the ICE, and the attorney looking for information on whoever was funding those riots in California?
Yep. They're going to use the IRS to follow the money.
Yeah, I think they've already set up. I think it's on the schedule a hearing about that. Give me 1 second. I think I have it here somewhere. Here it is. So this is from a page called or a X feed called Data Republican, and he followed the money, and it's pretty much anywhere you look. And this might be really small, so I'll have to blow it up. But he followed the money and basically tracked every organization, named them, called them all out. It's pretty crazy. So,
Like, how do you do that? How do you follow the money?
you can research EINs.
Oh.
If you start looking at EINs, then you can figure that out. Also, a lot of these places, I think legally, they have to say this money is being, this organization, fundraisers, the funds are going to this charity or this organization. So people start to look for those organizations, then they look up the EINs, and then they figure out by the IRS, Freedom of Act information stuff that's out there, they can start tracking it that way.
Yeah, they'll find you.
Yep. Oh, well.
So it's interesting. And also, they're under fire right now. Remember the concert for the fires in LA?
No.
There was a big concert for fire relief in Los Angeles for those LA fires.
Yes.
So
yes.
someone looked into that because the neighborhoods aren't getting any money. They're like, hey, what happened to this $100 million? Well, 75% of it went to the organization for operation costs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fancy that. That's the normal, isn't it?
You would think it's not, but I mean, look
Ask
at
Dub. Dub knows all about that. Operational costs.
yeah. I don't think operation costs are that much.
Especially when everyone donates their time.
Right.
But then again, how many people donate their time and go, oh, I donated 20% of my time, but I need to be paid 80% of it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And all I know is Armando, he puts it out there what his organization overhead costs are, and they're very minimal. I mean, I think the average I saw for a nonprofit is 7 to 10%.
Yeah, we're nowhere near that. Other than website, email's now free because we get a grant from we got a grant from Microsoft last year that ended this year, and now we're moving to the Google grant. Gives us free email. I can't get a free website, which is weird, but it is what it is. So the website, and then whatever processing charges come from the website that get paid out from PayPal, and PayPal gives us a nice discount for being a nonprofit. And then that's kind of it. There's really no other expenses we have other than minimal ones that happen here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else goes straight out. Now we just got to make more money so we can have more money to send straight out. So we're working on that one. That's been a big push in the last 2 weeks, is to really work on getting more revenue generation coming in, so we can do more. We really want to get a hunting trip in, some camping trips in, maybe an overland trip. Get to the point where we can actually do a few different things. I don't know if you saw the video I put out in the Stories for Heroes, the Operation Adventure. So basically, doing what we're doing with Outlaw, with the trail days, we're putting the feeler out there for any clubs, businesses, or shops, whatever, that want to host their own trail day, don't want to deal with the messiness of money getting lost, money just being not put out the way it's supposed to be. It comes directly to us. We kind of work with these guys to create the event, and then we built it all on our website. So I just develop a page specifically for the event, and then you send the traffic to registration to us. Similar to what Outlaws and we worked on to get the trail days going. So hopefully we picking up a few more of those, and we can get a few of those a year. It would really help us grow and get to where we want to be with the adventures and doing more of the bigger, wider spread events.
Hopefully we'll get something going at the distillery over here.
That lady never responds back. That lady is a pain in my ass.
I'll have to go down there.
Yeah. So
just knock on their door one day. Look, I drive a BMW.
Do I need to go
I'm
down
high
there?
class. Talk to me. Yes, it's a 2016, but still.
I promise you, it's fast.
I promise you. It makes noises.
Do you hear how loud it is? It has to be fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good.
And it
spot
doesn't
to
leak
have
oil
something.
yet.
Yeah, that'd be a fantastic place to have an event for sure.
100%. And she was responsive. She was talking. We were good. And then all of a sudden, just black. I'm like, fucking really?
Gone.
So I got to probably get back on that. But yeah, if we got to head over there and find out who we really need to talk to in person, you have you get up there, Gabe, and start working that.
I can definitely liaison.
All right.
There's no problem there. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes away from me, so super easy. I get off work early enough. Depends on what time they close, but in theory, I should get there in no time.
Okay.
Well, we got a fast car now, so you should better get there.
You got a
Yeah,
fast
it's
car.
all back roads too.
Yeah, there should be no excuses anymore.
Unless those cows get out again.
Or a zebra.
Oh, fuck.
A zebra.
Here we go.
You just never know when a zebra's or a kangaroo's going to come running out from the side of the road. What can I say?
Yeah, really. Really quick, just because I'm a fan of racing and all the things that have been taking place with F1, there's something called F1 Academy, which is really cool, I think. And it gives the women opportunity to get into a race car and try to work their way up the ranks. Gives them an outlet, an avenue to do that. A familiar name that people will know is Leah Block. Ken Block's daughter, right?
Daughter. Yeah.
Yep. So she's in the academy right now. This is her second season, and the rules for this, the circuit, each female gets 2 seasons, and then you're out no matter what. So this was her second season. She's improving a little bit. She started off pretty rough, but she's doing better. But I bring this up because recently, Abby Pulling, who was in F1 Academy, just got a deal to race E-cars, Formula E cars, which is a humongous step. Those cars are pretty damn fast. If you've ever driven in a Tesla that's on ludicrous speed, it's something like that.
Yep. It's pretty crazy.
So to see the females get their due and have the chance to come up in racing, I think that's pretty fantastic. So congratulations to Abby, and I'll have to start watching more Formula E.
I don't know. It's kind of boring.
You think so?
Yeah.
What about Indy? Do you like Indy?
I don't really motor race. So I got out. Motor racing lost me probably 20 years ago. Have you guys heard of Bathurst?
No.
Okay, so it's a famous racetrack in Australia, and it's called Bathurst 1000. It's a 1,000-kilometer race, and they race all day, and it's been going on since 60s, something like that, maybe earlier.
So like Le Mans or?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
The Americans love, they love coming over to race that track because it's iconic. I used to wake up at 5 o'clock every morning because they would replay some past races, like historical ones. So I'd sit there and watch all that. We would have barbecues at the house to watch the race. And everyone would just sit in front of the TV and watch the race. Nothing else. No card games, no nothing. Shut the fuck up, you're too loud, I can't hear what they're saying. All that shit. Well, and the driver, like me, I like Mercedes, you like BMW. I would never ever leave Mercedes. You would never ever leave BMW because that's your heart and soul. It's what you believe in. That's your favorite car, your favorite make. That's what you race. Mm-hmm. And that's what they used to be like. So it was like, remember Le Mans, when it first started out, it was just a bunch of friends in the car and just go and race it. That's pretty much what it used to be like. And then all the big money came in, and then the drivers would start swapping teams. That's when that racing lost me, because you would follow like Ford versus Holden, which is like Chevy and Ford. You'd follow a Ford driver because he was a Ford driver. That's who you followed. And you get all his merch and all the rest of it, and you'd be racing for 6 to 7 years, and then, now he's just moved to Holden. Well, I ain't going to follow you, dude, because you drive for a Holden now. All that merch I just bought is in the trash. I'm not going to wear that again because that's not who I follow. Mm-hmm. And the cars became too computerized, too much safety. So it was like, you used to watch Bathurst for the crashes and all this kind of stuff. So it was very raw. And the same as like F1's gotten. It's just, they've gotten raw a little bit now. It's coming back because they're starting to take out the safety stuff of the cars and let the drivers drive the cars. So it's getting a little bit more interesting, but it lost me 20 years ago because it just got boring. They got out in front, and that was it.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, because as a sports fan, basketball, football, baseball, I had followed a lot of players as a kid, and then see them being traded to another team or in free agency go to another team after 5, 10, 15 years or whatever it might be. And then there's players where they're new to your team and you buy their jerseys, and then 2 years later they're gone.
Yep.
So I can see where you're coming from, but and I say that because I had the same feeling, like, fuck this. I'm done buying fucking jerseys, and I haven't bought a fucking jersey in I can't tell you when.
Yep.
I think the last jersey that I have is from Derek Carr when he got drafted. And even that didn't last because he got traded. Or not traded, but he went, he did get traded. So, yeah, it was just that feeling like, fuck this. This is stupid. I'm just going to start looking at it as, this is not a team. It's a business that I'm cheering for instead of a team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just, like myself, I haven't bought anything with a driver's name on it or anything. All my Mercedes stuff is just branded the Mercedes team. It doesn't say Lewis Hamilton on it. It doesn't say anybody else's name on it. It's just branded the team. Because
I'm a little different when it comes to Formula One, because, I just started following in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't developed that sort of kinship with any sort of team, but I have with drivers. So I'm more of a fan of the drivers than I am of teams. But at one point, someone that I work with asked me who my favorite team was, and I told him I didn't have one. And I said, I don't think I could pick one because I can't afford any of these cars. So why would I pick a manufacturer that I can never own or drive one of these cars?
Yep.
And then he said, well, what about Honda? I was like, fuck it. I guess I'm a Red Bull fan.
Yeah.
So I joked when I said that, but I was always a fan of Max.
I don't know. I've never liked Max.
A lot of people haven't, and I could see why.
He's a
but
dirty
I like
racer.
I like his cockiness. I like the competition side of him.
Well, he's a dirty racer. There's no cockiness about it. He's just dirty.
He fights within the rules.
No, he's just dirty. He reminds me, like, who else used to be like him? Michael Schumacher at the end was like him. Like all the Damon Hill days that, he could have run races, but Schumacher took him out because he just didn't want him to win. Like if you can pass cleanly and not damage your car, then sorry, you need to back off because you just lost your spot. If you can't fight to keep your line and you get passed, it's bad luck. You don't turn into someone or brake late and take them out just so, they don't take the championship away from you. And that's how they play. And they get away with it.
There has to be some gamesmanship.
He doesn't have any. If
you don't think that's in a race car? You don't think that's gamesmanship?
What, like crashing into people or taking a lunge?
I mean,
that, you're not going to make the corner.
Well, I mean, how many times do you hear rubbing is racing?
That's in NASCAR.
Well, that's in racing in general, isn't it?
No, there's never been rubbing is racing in Formula One because you've only just got to touch a Formula One car and they break.
Well, here in America,
I'm pretty sure IndyCar never said that either.
None of the plastic cars do that. The carbon fiber cars do that.
Well, it's because the wheels stick out from the guard. There's no protection.
Yeah, it's open wheel.
Yeah, it's all open wheel. Yeah, anything open wheel.
Yeah, rubbing racing doesn't happen in that. Now, NASCAR racing, fuck yeah, let's bump and grind and race around the track because they're built for
easy,
that.
R. Kelly.
I'm gonna piss on you.
So, like, I went to my first NASCAR race. Justine took me last year. I think it was for Father's. Was it Father's Day last year? I can't remember, but Andrew Bailey came with us, and his wife, and we were all bored after 10 minutes. It's like, we went to Nashville. I'm like, this is boring to shit. Like, somebody crash, somebody do something. Because that was it. It was just noise. There was no, I thought I was going to have a lot more atmosphere, and it's just, I've always wanted to go to a NASCAR race, and it was just like, eh.
See,
I have more fun at F1. And an F1 car goes, ding, and you wait another 2 minutes before you see it again.
Yeah. I try to get into NASCAR, but after watching F1, it's just so boring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, watching a car doing 175 miles an hour in a corner with people all around him not crash, it's fucking pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm whatever. I just don't find NASCAR appealing. I'll go and watch an F1 race anytime because it's a whole different atmosphere. Like,
yeah, I'm sure it's fun to go to.
Yeah,
but
like you don't see the car for 2 minutes. Like you might not see any cars for 2 minutes. It's still fun because everyone around you, there's just a different atmosphere, like a party atmosphere compared to NASCAR. When you've got some redneck beside you with fucking beer cans coming in his hat, and he's like, go!
Now I want to go to NASCAR.
Yeah.
Damn you!
And just F1 people are just a whole different spectrum. It's crazy.
NASCAR in Phoenix.
I've been to an
NASCAR?
indie race.
I think NASCAR in Phoenix is a circuit track, is a road race. I don't know if they have a circuit track down there.
We have
do
circuit
they?
track. Yeah.
You do?
PIR, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
He's the only one that knows what PIR stands for, by the way.
Phoenix International Raceway.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
By the way, 4 p.m. Arizona time, Armando.
I know. I was here on time. I am time zone challenged very much.
You very much are, and that's why it's funny.
I was the same when I moved to Utah. I was lost. This way, I'm Central Time. I'm in the middle. I know I'm fucked up on the East Coast. I'm fucked up on the West Coast.
No, but you always know in Utah that you're 2 hours, 3 hours difference, always. And in mine, I'm like, well, sometimes I'm an hour different from Utah, but sometimes I'm not. And then I don't even know what the freaking East Coast is. And then screw California, I never know. I always got to ask, what time is it there? So it's just,
Well,
I just don't.
If your
care
state
enough.
just came on to the right time zone, it would be good.
Well, if you guys would just stop that shit, we'd be good.
No, daylight savings awesome.
Ooh, okay. NASCAR is coming to PIR October 31st, my birthday, to November 2nd. I think might be a time for me to grab some tickets.
So you've never been before?
I've never been to a NASCAR race.
Take some earmuffs.
How much are they?
I don't know.
They're pretty expensive.
I'm sure there's packages.
I think we paid. I think they were like $80 a ticket or something.
That's got to be for one day.
Yeah.
Okay. So last
all you
year, before we went to Nashville last year, we dropped off the trailer at PIR for someone that rented it for the weekend to go to the NASCAR race with his kids. So you can get a camping spot there and go hang out for the weekend. Just do it up.
Do it. And how much is that?
I'm looking now. The Dunes South. Oh, they don't tell you how much.
So you're going to be one of those people that sits on top of their camper with deck chairs and go.
No.
You got to do that.
No,
you got to do that.
It's not in the infield though. They don't have campers on the infield. It's outside. It's just
can't see.
So I can wear my red, white, and blue Daisy Duke shorts,
Ooh,
my PBR shirt,
damn.
and my hat with the beer on the side.
We're going down the dock, the dock lane right now. You're just missing the booty shorts and the boots. And
I just said the Daisy Dukes,
Yeah.
the red, white, and blue Daisy Dukes.
This is how he gets funding for Hero.
Oh yeah.
You gotta put on those sparkle pants to make money.
Yep. If you want to
It's
see
just
Armando go to NASCAR in these shorts, please
it's
send
one
money
big-
to.
It's one big tease.
Yeah.
All right,
If we
so-
raise $10,000, Armando will go to NASCAR in Daisy Duke shorts and boots.
100% thirst alert.
Yes. All proceeds go into Hero Off Road.
Yeah.
all right, so let's see.
I'm sure we can raise that pretty fast.
So camping is $350 for the weekend.
For the weekend.
For the weekend,
That's
Is
cheaper
that-
than a hotel room.
But does that get you? Well, I still got to bring the camper. I still got to pay for the camper, so that doesn't really count. Still not cheaper. My wife tries to do that to me all the time. I'm like, no. I still got to drive that thing over there. It's $100 in diesel fuel. I still got to set that thing up. I still got to go through 2 tanks of propane, which is $46. The water, the dump, like all this shit. I'm like, it's not cheaper. Not cheaper at all.
It's cheaper for me. It's your problem.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if this includes you got to buy tickets inside to go inside also.
I bet you do. That's way too cheap. Maybe I'm just used to F1 prices because F1 packages are like $1,200
Yeah.
per person.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
And there's no hookups. You got access to shower.
I want to go to an F1 race just once, just to experience it, even though I already know the best experience is probably on TV. Because that's where you get to see the entire race.
Mm-hmm.
If I get a seat in an F1 race somewhere, there isn't a TV somewhere where I can't see the entire race, it's not going to be that.
Well,
that great.
they put a decent amount of TVs up.
Do they?
Yeah. It's a well put on production. If I'm going to go to an F1 race, I'm going to Dubai or Singapore or something like that because they are the best setup tracks for spectators.
I was thinking of going to the one in Netherlands because it's right outside of Amsterdam.
Of course, you would want to go there,
Yeah.
and it's not for the drugs.
When are we going?
It is for the drugs.
Oh no, it ain't. You're going to the red light district.
No, I'm married.
Ah, Jennifer would go there with you too.
Oh, your wife better not listen to this episode, Chris,
Why?
because you just drew the line.
No, Justin would be coming with me. What are you talking about? Who doesn't go to the red light district and look at what crap goes on there? That's all you hear about.
I already know what goes on there.
Oh, you do? But you've never experienced
It's like it's just like what, why go to a walk in front of a titty bar if you already know what's going on in there? I'm not. I have no interest.
Well, I'd want to.
But there's no windows at a titty bar.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm fighting temptation. Okay, work with me here.
So we're,
Yeah.
we're supposed to go to Iceland in
Ooh.
2 years.
Damn it! I just had a friend that went to Iceland.
Yeah,
I want to go too.
So we were talking about going to Iceland, but we were talking about adding like a few days in Ireland. Go to the pubs in Ireland, but maybe we have to go to Amsterdam instead now.
No, I'll be going to Iceland.
So
It's almost unfair that we don't have a train system like they do in Europe.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, ask Gavin Newsom. How many hundreds of billions of dollars has he spent on a damn fast train thing that goes like
Not one single track has
From-
been laid.
no?
hey,
From-
but you know what? The positive is they've never had a train crash.
No. They're gonna have a very good track record.
Yeah, 100% safety record. No trains have ever crashed.
No, and no animals were harmed
Yeah.
with the fast train. No, nothing.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I no, really, I am kind of envious of that. I would go to so many places in the U.S. if we can go by train instead of driving. Like, I don't want to spend hours in traffic going to Atlanta just to go have some food for the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't take a train to Atlanta?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no. Well, the other thing is...
They're talking right now about expanding the line that would go from Nashville to Chattanooga to Atlanta.
Yeah, well, Texas now is making the first autobahn for America.
Are they?
Yeah. Yep, they're trialing it out, apparently. So just imagine, as much as I want to have an autobahn here, it won't work like it does in Europe because people aren't used to driving that fast, and now they want to try and drive that fast. You're always going to have that person sitting in the left-hand lane going fucking slow.
Thinking
And I can
that the entitlement of this is my lane.
And I can guarantee you
really?
that they'll be from
What
Florida.
what they'll need to do then is bank it.
What's that?
It'll prevent slower cars from being in that fast lane.
True. But I think it's going to cause more issues than not. Look, at the end of the day, just raise the speed limits up to like 80.
It's already 80
everywhere.
in Texas.
Correct.
Yeah, it's 75 here in places.
Yeah, but it's only 65 in Alabama, I think. 65, 70.
Max,
70 is
even
the highest,
even
max.
full open.
I think so, yeah. Max. Pretty sure the max speed limit in Alabama is 70 miles an hour.
I was definitely going faster than 80 miles an hour in my BMW on the way back from Alabama.
Well, of course.
By the way, did I tell you I have a BMW now? I'm going to be so fucking obnoxious with that thing.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, looking at the Amtrak, I can take the train from Maricopa, just south of Phoenix.
I don't even know where Maricopa is.
It's south of Phoenix.
Like, no one wants to visit Maricopa.
No one does.
Nope.
But the train station's there, so you got to go there. Or I can leave from Tucson.
No one wants to go to Tucson either.
Actually, you do want to go to Tucson.
What's in Tucson?
Tucson's fun. It's good food too.
Really?
Good food. Yeah.
If you like Mexican.
No, kind of
I feel like-
all over.
I
the
feel like
thing.
tomato
All over the
paste.
thing. No, it's not tomato paste. It's not tomato.
Tomato.
I can go to San Antonio, to Houston. Oh, I can take it all the way to New Orleans.
See, that would be cool. A train ride from Nashville to New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't. You can get from Memphis to New Orleans. You can't get from.
I'm
Nashville
not
to
going
Orleans.
to Memphis.
But you're not gonna. You can drive to Memphis, park your car in Memphis, and jump on a train for a week.
You'd never.
Ain't nothing going to be there when I get back.
Correct. Car would be gone.
Car would be gone. 100% car would be gone. You take Jennifer's car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we parked the car at this train station because I can't find it.
You might come back and the train station could be gone.
You never know. So
The train will be
Justine,
on the train will be on cartons.
On blocks coming up.
so Justine wants to do a train holiday. Like do a whole big, like I think she said go from like Atlanta out to Colorado or something like that via train. And I'm like, yeah, we can do that. It may be fun.
Yeah, well, that's a long.
And it
way
may
to
be
go
the worst time of your
to
life.
Colorado.
Yeah. I don't
'Cause
know.
you
She
gotta-
just wants to
'cause-
do. She just wants to do a train holiday. I don't care where it goes.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause
she
you have
also wants to go to. She also wants to go to Africa too. So do a safari.
Sub-Sahara or Northern Africa?
Where the zebras are at.
Oh God.
Africa.
And the lions and the tigers.
She wants to
the
go to
giraffes.
She wants to go to the Serengeti.
Yes.
Kunta's gonna see these two fuckers coming. Oh, great! Here comes more Christians.
This
So I
motherfucker's better
found-
have a boat.
I found a pretty good place. Oh God. I found a pretty good place to stay. It's like you wake up and you're in the jungle, and you might wake up one morning and there's giraffes in your backyard or front yard or your window.
I've seen this movie before.
Not a movie.
It's called Coming to America.
So it's going to be called Coming to Africa?
Yeah. It's artificial animal noises.
It's the Disney remake.
Yeah.
Just
So
got
that's
switch colors.
That's my goal, is to get her to Africa.
You better hope they don't keep her.
Well, that's what I've told her. Like, you're blonde, you're fair-skinned, you're pretty. I might come back single.
Hold on. The dogs are
Man,
going crazy right now.
the dogs are killing someone out there. Quick, go get them. Hope you come back, Armando.
Someone's trying to steal his tractor.
Yeah.
Thought I heard the dog trying to go through the door. The neighbor's dogs are out. She's a fucking psychopath.
I don't know why dogs are like that.
And I don't know why this one is. She used to be so fun and go on and play, and then one day she just turned into an asshole. So
My dog's always been an asshole.
She lost her dog park privileges. She lost her hanging out in the cul-de-sac with the neighbor's dog privileges. Just like started just go full on freaking brawl every time she went out. I'm like,
How old is the dog?
She's 2.5 ish.
Oh, young.
Yeah, she was fine when she was a pup. I would take her to the dog park every day, and we get up early. We go to the dog park.
Has she been fixed?
She was fixed when we got her. She was a shelter dog. We got her about 6 months old, and she was fine for the longest time. And then she just got a hair up her ass, and I don't know what the hell happened. But she's an asshole now.
Oh, well. House is
Speaking
full
of
of
assholes. Speaking of assholes, what do you think of this Tim Walz situation with this guy shooting?
Look, I'm confused. It was a Republican shot Democrats, correct?
No.
So it doesn't look that way. The media's trying to pin it on some sort of screenshot that he's a registered Republican, but the guy had the No Kings flyers in his vehicle. He's been hired by 2 different Democratic governors of Minnesota, one of them being Tim Walz. His wife was an assistant for Tim Walz also.
So he was just taking out the competition.
Well,
Who knows?
the other story is that they had just not voted with their party.
Right.
Oh.
So the one that was killed
deserted.
just
So they got Clinton is basically what happened. They got waltzed.
yeah.
Or maybe they got Kamala. Who knows?
Yep. Oh, well.
It's a weird situation. It's I'm glad they got him alive so we can figure out what is going on. If he happens to die between now and when we figure everything out, then we'll know this was definitely some sort of inside job. And what's weird is he claims now that he doesn't have any money.
Has he been
But
caught?
he was what?
Has he been caught?
Yeah, he was caught.
Oh, okay. Didn't hear that part.
He was arraigned today.
Oh.
So he's saying that he doesn't have any money. He's getting a public defender, but he was running. He had enough money where I guess it was a $5 million home. He has multiple cars. He's got 5 kids, a wife, but he had a roommate. And this roommate came out saying that he's never talked about politics. And then he read a message from him. The roommate read a message from the shooter on his phone. It's just all so weird. Like, why would a guy with a family have a roommate that doesn't live in that same house? The guy that claims to be his roommate is a Papa John's employee.
This sounds very familiar to Nancy Pelosi's husband and the hammer attack.
Oh my God.
It was under the drugs.
You know what? They're
very similar.
They are.
It's like the police turn up and you get the guys outside the door, and Mr. Pelosi answers the door and tries to hit him with a hammer because he's an intruder. And he goes, "Well, I just come from inside the house." Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. It sounds very familiar story.
Obviously, we don't condone this violence. To kill someone just because they voted one way or something like that is just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So, I want to see this play out before I form any more opinion other than that, because I don't want to spread misinformation. Everything that I've already said is factual. It's been released and all that, so I'm not spinning anything here. But yeah, anything beyond that, I don't want to form an opinion yet, just because all the information that we could hear can be speculation, opinion, or misinformation. So
yeah, if it comes from the news, it's going to be all of that.
And more.
Yeah.
Because they control it. They tell the same story. Everyone's going to believe what they say.
Yeah. Well, and they do tell the same story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So, do you think America's going to war?
I hope not.
I think it'll be over very quickly.
It would be.
Because Trump
Problem
won't mess
is, okay, so I guess Russia and Iran had some sort of alliance. Russia has pulled out of that alliance with the recent development that's going on, just because they're so weak now.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that they can do for them. North Korea has sent, I think they said 11,000 troops to Ukraine to fight for Russia, and half of those troops have already been killed. Russia is looking weak. Only one that's looking strong would probably be China, and that's just because they're positioned above Taiwan.
Well, and they haven't done nothing.
Yeah. They've already amassed their troops along the border, according to some people. So I think the real only threat at this point after Iran would be China. And even then, I think it's not a direct threat. The threat would be to Taiwan.
Yeah, I don't see boots on the ground in Iran.
Mm-mm. No need.
Trump.
No, it'll
they
be
already
a
know
button.
where everybody's. Yep, everybody knows where
It's
they
going
all
to be
are.
a button. It's going to be a button.
Yep,
Yeah.
because that's what he did with ISIS. All he did was just push buttons. They just drop missiles. Done. Out the door. It's just going to be that simple. Because he doesn't play games now. Like, it's just, we don't need to put people on the ground. We just do it from all above.
Israel really put us in a fucked up situation, though, because we had according to what the reports are saying, we had a plan. We were going to negotiate with Iran to stop their production and all that. And then Israel was like, no, you know what? Fuck that. What happened was they had what they call an SOS, which stands for a sudden objective sighting, which means that they finally got eyes on the target, which in this case is the Ayatollah and then his generals. I guess what happened was they're sneaky motherfuckers. I guess what they did was they put out misinformation that Israel was going to do something. And so that forced a meeting and a gathering of all the commanders and generals in one place. When they knew that they were there, they launched their attack.
Yep.
Problem is, we've had a regime change there before, and it didn't turn out the way we wanted.
Well,
so there's no
because it was
guarantee
under
what
Biden.
happens now. What?
It's because it happened under Biden.
No, Trump took out the first one.
Yeah, but then it's changed again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
because it's unstable. So Trump's position is to negotiate with who's there now and say, stop fucking around, look around you. Everyone is tired of the bullshit. Qatar has said, you know what, you're right, Trump, let's cut the bullshit. This is about business. Let's make some fucking money.
Yep.
Saudi Arabia has said the same thing.
Yeah, he's trying to choke them.
Mm-hmm.
But, for so many years, Israel has said that Iran will never be nuclear capable.
They can't be.
No, but just to Israel, they can't be. They're too close. We're always fighting. They can't be in control of a nuclear weapon. So that's why they did what they did, is because they were getting too close. And that's why they hit the nuclear plants.
So I guess they were at 60% readiness, and to launch or to be effective, the uranium or whatever it is has to be 90%.
Mm-hmm.
So they were, I don't know how long it takes to get to that point, but that's only a 30% off. I guess that's close.
Yep. It's just crazy now when you look at stuff like, I remember when Q8 first started, and all I remember is seeing we were on holidays and we're on the bed and the TV came on, and all I can remember is the night vision and all the rockets and all the gunfire on TV. Whereas now it's like Israel and Iran going, it's just missiles taking out other missiles. It's not direct gunfire anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how the technology has changed so much that now we have a missile to take out a missile. Whereas before, if a missile's coming, it's like, well, guess we're going to die.
Well, and now if you look at Ukraine and Russia, what's going on there, they're almost back to trench warfare again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it just depends on the terrain, the situation, your intelligence or your intel in the military spec. So I think it's situational.
Yeah, how much training you've done in a situation like that. I mean,
yeah,
you gotta weigh in your odds of defeat versus win.
Mm-hmm.
So
Trump's not stupid. I don't think he's going to put us in a situation where that we can't get out like previous administrations have.
He doesn't want a war.
No, he doesn't. No,
he would just put enough force on there
for
them to back down.
Yeah, he said that from the beginning. He doesn't want war.
Yeah, it's peace through strength.
He'll
That's what he did today when he said
financially crush him.
Yeah, or I know where you all are, and here's your locations. We know where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
So either you stop, or we just take all you out.
And that's what I'm wondering right now is to fight any backlash. I wonder if he's going to say, here is the bomb that you need to bust through all this natural earth and concrete. We'll just say that, you did it,
mm-hmm.
but it's a gift from us to you. Finish the job. Would it be a bombing by proxy, or would Trump do it himself and acknowledge it?
Don't know. I don't think he would not acknowledge it. He would just get it done. And it'll just happen.
It's going to be interesting how this plays out.
Yeah.
So far, everyone that has said that whatever Trump does is not working, it has worked. They said he couldn't get elected. He got elected.
Couldn't get elected twice.
Couldn't get elected twice. He got elected twice. Yeah, and I mean he's gotten peace with Pakistan and India. He's been trying to work it out with Ukraine and Russia.
Well, we all know why Ukraine doesn't want to finish.
Yeah,
because he's going to lose all these entitlements.
Yeah. No more money. No more toys.
No more boat.
No more cocaine.
No more dancing on TV.
Sniffy the Clown goes away. Because after the war, then they're going to have elections.
Yeah, and he's going to be booted out.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole reason why he's kept it going, because he knows if he has a vote right now, he's gone.
Yep.
Like, again, what other president do you know or prime minister of a country wears a damn tracksuit pants? Come on. Or a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's like, you're
But
ridiculous.
here's the upside to upside to this whole situation. For once, one thing that America can agree on is that Iran should not have a nuclear weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is some people still think we should bomb them, and a lot more people are on the reasonable side saying, let diplomacy go to work, or let Israel just fucking do what they want to do.
Yep.
But we should not be involved in a war.
Yes. The whole reason why Iran shouldn't have nuclear weapons is they're going to be the first person to push the button.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all they do. They're a violent people. Their ideology is not like ours. They'll be the first person to push the button for a nuclear strike.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. Don't care. That's why they can never have it.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has a nuclear weapon arsenal to prevent someone else pushing the button.
Mm-hmm.
They just wouldn't care. They'd be like, "Oh, we're at 90%. Quick!" Which we're on the same day that we're at 100%. We can shoot a rocket off. They're going to shoot that rocket.
And they would, because once they hit, I think what they said, once they got to that 90%, that's enough to produce six missiles.
I'm telling you, and they would release them.
Yeah,
because
that's all they would need.
Yeah, they want death for everybody but themselves.
Death to infidels.
Yes. So,
all right, well, infidels, guess what? We're just about out of time, so let's wrap this up. You infidels and you Gentiles, you.
Well, I've got to get milk on the way home, apparently.
Milk.
Milk.
Oh, I should have worn my
So
shirt
you're having
today.
cereal for dinner.
Sounds like it.
So I got to wear my Father's Day shirt next week.
Really?
Girls got me a shirt that says, "Just a dad that always came home with the milk." And she's like, "Are you gonna wear it?" I'm like, "Fuck yes, I wore it the first day."
That's good stuff.
Yes, I will wear it. What are you talking about? Come on.
All right, well, Armando, I think I'll see you in a few days, and Chris, I'll see you in a few days.
Yes.
You'll see me in a few days.
Are you going to the open house?
No, I can't go to the
He's
open
not
house.
coming.
I'm not
Oh,
coming.
I thought you were going.
Dude,
No,
if we had
I'm
the
not
open house, he would be in a dunk tank.
That's what I was hoping for.
No.
Yeah, no.
You know who
I was
is
bringing
coming,
all my
though?
quarters just for that.
So Doug's coming. I'm going to try and get him in a dunk tank.
Oh,
he's
Doug's
not
gotta go in the
he's
dunk
not going to
tank.
be in the dunk tank.
We're going to try.
He has to.
We'll try.
He
If
has to
you're good-
keep his hair plugs dry, though, so
if
it's going to
he's-
be tough.
If you're a good sport, you'll get in a dunk tank. It's for a good cause. And we're all about good causes.
Yeah.
Good luck this weekend. If anyone in the
We're
area,
gonna have a blast.
Huntsville location
Yeah,
for
come-
Outlaw Road is having their open house from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Come on out. There will be a dunk tank. Balls will be available to purchase to dunk whoever's on the mat, or you can call out someone that you really want to dunk and get him on the pad and raise some money for Hero Off Road.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah,
We've also got some giveaways too. So we're going to do a raffle, and all proceeds from the raffle will go to Hero as well. So it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking
Have
forward
fun
to
out there, guys.
We will.
it. We'll do.
Lots of pics of video, Gabe, with
Yep,
your iPhone.
for sure.
You fucking.
All
nobody.
right. Until next time, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you later.
See ya.